Mm.
You know? So, because understanding the technique, like what I be doing when I be delivering information, I'm using a specific technique.
Mm.
It's to trace the way that the subconscious algorithm works. So it make a person understand what I'm saying on a deeper level than just general conversation. The
Exactly.
negative side effect of that is some people hear it and it irritate all of their shadow work they didn't do.
Mm.
That shit start bubbling up from the bottom because I'm fucking with the base program,
Yep.
the root program.
Yep.
So that's why some people will lash out at me, call me all kind of devils and shit, because
Mm.
I'm waking them up and I'm stirring up their inner turmoil.
They're
They
afraid.
call it your inner demons. But
Yeah.
it's all that shadow work they running away from. All the
Exactly.
shit they judging another motherfucker on, but they doing it. Accusing a motherfucker of the shit they doing.
Exactly. Yep.
Casting judgment and condemning motherfuckers, but
Yep.
they don't want to be condemned.
Exactly.
They don't want to be
Exactly.
judged. Fuck that shit. It's a two-way street.
It's a two-way street. You know, and the power, and a lot of people get it wrong. You know, people be like, "Yo, what good is that gonna do? How can if everybody got powers and shit? How we gonna save the world? They can't. That ain't gonna say." I'll be like, "Yo, it ain't to save the world. It's for self. You feel me? You help yourself, and if you choose to help others, you feel me? Do that. You feel me? But it ain't for you feel me? On it's deep because like if nothing can bring us together, at least you feel me, us tapping into a greater source of consciousness can, but that can't even bring us together. So life is just showing me that, hey, segregation is 100. Like for real, like I'm cool with segregation. Like all black people ain't my people. Them are gonna be the first niggas that snake me, that
All
lie.
skin folk ain't kin folk.
Exactly. They're gonna be the first to lie on you, to try to defame you, to try to fuck your wife when you locked up, to go hit your stash spot if something happened to you. They the first person at your stash. All type of shit. It's like we gotta connect with those who are on the same vibration as us, the same spiritual path. And that's how I try to base my relationships with everybody. It has to be on a spiritual foundation. A lot of people get together because of money, but I feel like that's like one of the weakest. Business is a weak foundation, you know, to build on with somebody. You feel me? Like because it don't hold no weight. Once the money going or the business fuck up, then y'all relationship down the drain. But if we on the same spiritual path, we gonna get money together and we gonna probably starve together. But we still 100 and we still got each other at the end of the day. Like for real.
Hey, as soon as you understand that when two of y'all get together on the same spiritual path, you can program your egregore, which is your mastermind group that create a separate mind that go ahead of y'all and open up the path.
Mm.
So look, get Law of Success in 16 Lessons by Napoleon Hill. He
Law of
got a
success.
chapter in there. Yeah.
Okay.
He got a chapter in there called the Mastermind Group. This is also critical for tribal development to understand this concept and how it works. Because when once you set the intention between two people, y'all create a third psychic mind that go ahead of y'all and find the path to the idea that y'all put in it to find.
Mm.
So every time y'all come together, y'all find yourself pushing each other closer to the goal because the egregore comes back and tell each person the role it got to play.
Egregore. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
the thought form.
That's what I was saying on my mom. Hey, I heard you mention quantum entanglement. It's something that I use called photonic entanglement when we're doing telepathy, not telekinesis. But photonic entanglement has to occur in order for that telepathic connection to take place. What is quantum entanglement, though? I know what it is, but I just want to see your perspective on it because it's deep, though.
So the proton, I think it's the protons. No, it's electrons. So when two electrons
Atoms.
are yeah,
Two atoms.
when they
Period. Right?
quantumly entangle, yeah.
Okay.
But they start off at the smallest element they can make the quantum entanglement. So they do the spin on the electron. They quantumly entangle. One gonna spin left to right, the other gonna spin right to left. Now, no matter how far apart you move them, if you make the other one use a magnetic field to make it switch its position at the same time, no matter what the distance is, it's called quantum space. Across quantum
Yeah,
space, the space between atoms, these things are still connected
still connected.
without a
Yep,
string attached,
exactly. So
right?
the other one gonna
So,
correspond even if it's light years away. Two atoms
yeah,
being split, they still gonna correspond no matter how far the distance. And this
they're
is
gonna mirror each other.
exactly, and this is deep because like this is exactly what happens in telepathy, G, like for real. But it's like from my understanding of TP telepathy, you feel me? Telepathy occurs once uh two or more parties have established that telepathic connection. So if I'm telepathic and my God is telepathic, you feel me? We established a connection, a telepathic connection. We able to communicate, you feel me, on a mental level now. But what if I was telepathic and that person wasn't telepathic? In my opinion, it would be impossible to communicate with somebody that's not telepathic because there has to be a connection. How you feel about that?
Everybody telepathic. Only reason we're not using telepathy more is because Tahuti wrote language.
Mm,
Before Tahuti wrote language, there was no language. So we didn't do a whole lot of speaking. We did a whole lot of man-to-man
okay,
thought
okay.
transference of information.
So you talking about during the time of like Pangea, pre-continental drift, when the Earth was connected?
No, this is Atlantean days. We was telepathic in Atlantis.
Okay,
We was telepathic. We telepathic now. We just use we become atrophied in our telepathic abilities by using our verbal communication overriding our psychic links.
yeah,
So it's the
animals.
same as if you don't lose your legs, the motherfuckers gonna shrivel up.
Hmm. Animals are
This is what
highly
happened to
telepathic.
your telepathy. Now, somebody who's not getting the telepathy might have a clogged heart chakra
Mm.
because
That's
the telepathic connection is a sympathetic link that comes through empathy, and the
okay,
empathy has to be a heart to heart connection on the
right,
love channel, right? And the love channel gives you the ability to talk heart to heart communication, but it comes into abstract sensory reception, right brain.
right,
And we balance that out with our counterpart as we give them guidance. They feed us back the empathy and the gratitude that opens our abstract connection to them up to create a circuit, an energy circuit of mutual exchange. The gratitude enhances the love power tenfold. Reciprocity after the gratitude increases it another tenfold, right? So that makes the original act amplified now at 10 to the 10th power, right?
so when
So
we
once
dealing
the energy is that strong between two people, telepathic communication is nothing.
exactly, so when we dealing with the heart chakra, the heart chakra, like chakra means the wheel. Chakra is an ancient word for a wheel, but in modern times, chakras are energy focal points. We got 78 chakras, but seven main chakras. We have seven main organs. So I correlate the seven chakras being to the seven main organs that we have. Now, we have the heart chakra, and the heart is a main vital organ. So if my heart chakra is clogged up, how I teach. Like, how would I be able to activate my heart chakra? Well, do things that works on the heart. We know running, this strengthens up the heart. So this will be a way to activate the heart chakra. You feel me? If you correlate each chakra with each organ, it's deep though. How you feel about that though, bro? You feel like that would be like accurate?
The Okay, so the chakras are actually stemming from the spine. It's actually what's called a nerve ganglia that creates the vortex of energy that becomes the chakra wheel. Right? Now, in the field, like the nerves that come from the spine, they connect to organs. Right? So when you're talking root chakra, you're talking prostate in men, you're talking cervix in women.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When you're talking second chakra, you're talking intestines.
Mm.
Third chakra, you're talking diaphragm.
Okay.
Fourth chakra, heart chakra, there's a nerve ganglia, but what most people don't know that the nerves that come through the heart chakra also connects to the liver.
With the heart chakra and the liver?
And then the throat chakra is after the heart chakra, and that's synced with a gland, right? And right below that gland, you have something called a thymus, right? And the thymus is responsible for giving instructions to T cells to fight off infection, right? And then your sixth chakra, third eye, right? So this your 369 turnaround. Your third eye chakra, the nerve center that the energy comes in is actually the black dot Richard King talked about at the base of the spine. We was talking about that earlier. In the reticular formation is the nerve ganglia, and this is where your consciousness enters the body upon awakening. Right? The
You say
goal is
upon awakening, like coming from
right.
out of
So
sleep.
let's say, for instance, you was asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Most of your brain is operating at minimum capacity.
Facts.
Right? But when you first open your eyes to wake up and your senses begin to come back, the electromagnetic pulse from the brain begins at the reticular formation and moves to the prefrontal lobe. Right? So this is where your third eye is centered on the black dot. Now, the crown chakra is the interior gyrus on the brain. And it's right to the right of the head right here. Right? And the interior gyrus is like a satellite receiver in the brain.
So, you talking about like, okay, I know exactly what you mean, bro. You talking about like
Okay, now,
like the
in order
gyri
for
and the
the
SoCai, right?
right. So now, in order for the third eye to be utilized, you have to activate the pineal gland. The pineal gland is activated through causing the brain to have hallucinations. Right? You make the brain produce its own chemical, DMT.
Mm-hmm.
The DMT in turn.
How do you do that?
It's meditation. Meditation does it. That's why they meditate.
Hey, that's why you're an ascended master, because that's absolutely right. Meditation, you feel me? Not just any meditation, but an intense breathing techniques can secrete small spikes of dimethyltryptamine and ascended master, because people don't know they looking for the external substance when all the substances is within. You feel me? We have a DMT trip, man. So like, is some of our dreams like be DMT trips, like for real? They be so vivid and we forget we are in a fucking dream. Those real dreams, that's DMT, dimethyltryptamine secreting.
Mm-hmm.
We got Benji
Now the
in here.
goal is
Dimethyltryptamine.
what'd you say?
So now I said we got Benji in here. What's up, though? He say,
Benji?
man, hey, he don't want to see no TK, man. Hey, man, they know I'm the guy with this shit. I do real TK, man, like for real. I'm the guy with this shit,
Benji,
though. Oh, for that.
Benji be talking that shit, but I let that nigga to death.
Man,
I just,
he hates you, man. You gotta love him, no shit. Even though a motherfucker hates you, shit, it's all well.
Look, Benji don't hate me for real.
That's
He
when
don't
the
hate me.
fun
He don't
begins.
hate me for real. He's just trying to make me make a certain move, and then he got carried away with himself. So
But
he cool. He did what he supposed to do. He
man,
made sure the white people got their shit back. I tell you that.
hey, man, that's why I said like we ain't got time for all that extra shit. Like it's plenty motherfuckers out here doing the shit that he accusing motherfuckers accusing you of, accuse me of. It's real niggas out here that's doing that shit. Like once you lie
Yeah.
on a motherfucker, then your word is no longer credible. You feel me? Once we found out you just making up lies on people, like man, Joe, like that's why that shit ain't even nothing to play with.
Hey, look.
I
Remember, it's about information exchange. If we grew up in the culture where we always been lied to, somebody got to tell some lies in order for us to continuously read our way out of this shit. But sometimes a person had good intentions, but they make the wrong moves. We read the move and the
Right.
intention behind it. If you think they're doing something right, I can work with that.
No, it's all hey, I ain't got no bad energy towards no motherfucker on the internet. You feel me? Like because that shit take away, that shit drain the energy. Anyways, you're like, and I'm dedicated to telekinesis. I practice every day. When I'm dealing with trolls on the internet, man, that shit slow me down from my practice. It slow my development down. Man, it be throwing me off from the journey, from the tribe and everything. So I'd rather just, you feel me? If we can squash some shit, we can squash that shit. I'd rather squash it before a motherfucker really have to get for real. Because the black man ain't my enemy, you feel me? Nobody is my enemy. You know, we consider this poor or middle class, man, the rich motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers, you feel me, targeting us. You feel me? So it's like we fighting a whole different war. They attacking us and we attacking each other. What we gonna do? Kill each other? They gonna win. They gonna win if we go that route.
Look, them motherfuckers ain't gonna never win fucking with me because I'm always find a way. Look, they control me all they want, dog. My give a fuck meter, like I'm with the shits, you know. I get into the low vibrational shits from here, you know, when
That's
it's
what
gonna
I'm
serve a
saying.
purpose.
Can't be playing.
When it's
Hey,
gonna serve a purpose. Listen,
can't be
when
playing
it's
with
gonna
niggas
serve
like
a
that.
purpose, I use it. But when the purpose is up, I'm done with it. I'm gonna go on from it. I don't care what a motherfucker continue on with that shit for the next 10 years. I don't give a fuck, man. I did what I
Hey,
needed to do with the information at the time that it came in order for me to read the signs that was written on the wall. So when I got done reading the hieroglyphics, I took that shit and flipped it and went ahead and executed the motherfucking plan. All right, that shit ain't personal to me. Strictly
so
business.
let me ask you something though, OG. So I want your honest opinion, bro, because I know you fuck with the arts. You feel me, Joe? So I ain't gonna say no names because I don't even want to bring Shorty up or give her no attention. But this witch tried to spellbound me the last strawberry moon. You feel me? Well known person, but most people don't know she a witch. But I knew she was a witch because I knew the arts that she was practicing. But so when she tried to
Drag
do
that
it, you
bitch
feel me?
out.
Like we protected. You feel me?
Drag her
Look,
ass
bro.
out.
Look, I'm finna tell you. Look, G. I'm finna tell you, right? So I go to my cosmic sister. You know, the master teacher sister, Uma York. You feel me? How Uma check her temperature. Sis told me, man, you good. You ain't got to even worry about Shorty. That shit, that energy that she sent to you went right back to her. You protected. So it's like, man, I'm already knowing I'm protected because I know the spirit work me and my goddesses put in. You know, we protection spell rituals to protect us from all evil energy. And then it's getting returned back to the sender. But that wasn't good enough. I'm like, man, Joe, she playing these games. I should send some energy back at her. But it's like, you know what? I can't even do that because I know that energy got to come back to me. Like, would have if somebody try to put magic on you, would you try to use magic on them? Because what I teach, under no circumstances are we to use our powers for evil purposes. You feel me? Under no circumstances. I don't care if they did that to us. We get them back another way. You feel me? Only use our powers for healing. You feel me? But like, would it be okay for me to use magic or put, you feel me, send some energy somebody way that tried to do the same to me? Like, would that be justified by the ancestors?
You got different
I know you're gonna keep it
ancestors
real, OG.
with different views, right? The ancestors that I come from, we don't even get into that shit. I don't got time to be doing no motherfucking candle ritual on no motherfucking nigga. I don't got time for that. I don't got time to go burn no incense on nobody and write no motherfucking shit on no paper. I don't got time. I got other shit that I could be doing to progress myself where I don't even need that shit. So you know what I do instead of sending spells at motherfuckers? I wish everybody well, and anybody that send me the spell, with all due respect, I send
Go to
that back
hell.
shit back with a reject.
Hey, he
I don't
said,
want
hey, with
none.
all due respect,
I
go
don't
to
want none
hell.
of that. Yeah, I don't want none of that. So you can keep it. And when it go back to them, it's gonna be
Yeah,
amplified and multiplied. So I don't.
yeah.
That's why I don't
Cause
wish bad on motherfuckers.
that shit gotta come back to you. And a lot of people that practice that shit and use their powers for evil, they know that this energy, this negative energy that I send out is gonna return to me. And they okay with that. That whatever we do is gonna come back to us. You feel me? And the evil energy that we put out, it come back to us even harder. And it's deep. We got to be careful. So that ain't nothing to play with. That's why a lot of people that's deep into that shit, they fucked up.